Hi guys, Siddharth Rajshekar here speaking to you on a beautiful Sunday evening from my home office here. I was just doing some research on various things that's going to be coming up in the future. And in this video, I want to just talk to you all about the death of smartphones. Okay, smartphones are on its way out. It's going to happen sooner than you can ever expect. And in this video, I want to share with you the 7 indicators that the death of the smartphone is just around the corner. And many of you may not even be expecting this, but here are some of the things that have been happening in the background. Okay, so I know you're tuning in. If you're just watching this, just say a quick hi, type below in the chat box. If you're really excited to learn more about this information, just type I'm excited to learn more in the chat box below. Okay, and I'm going to be diving into the 7 indicators that the death of the smartphone is just around the corner. Okay, so let's get straight into it. Let me just zoom in. I think all of you can see my mind map. I love to do mind mapping type of sessions. Okay, now this is a pretty interesting quote. This was published in the recent, I've given a lot of resource links also where you can go and check out these articles. So the smartphone is eventually going to die and things are going to get really, really crazy. And all the big companies, I'm talking like Apple, Google, Microsoft, Amazon, even Elon Musk has founded a brand new company called Neuralinks right now. Okay, I'll be talking a little bit about that. So there's a lot of push happening in this direction, and smartphones as we know it is going to become obsolete in the next few years. It's not going to be a decade or any of that stuff. It's going to happen much faster than we can ever imagine, and you're going to see like how desktops transformed itself into a smartphone like this. You're going to see this going out of the window and something else coming up. Okay, so it's a very interesting topic, and I've been following this for some time. I've also been tuning into many other resources. So let's dive into the 7 indicators. Okay, the 7 indicators that smartphones are going to die. First indicator is the smartphone market share. If you see here, this is the market share by Statista website. If you can go to statista.com, you can get a lot of statistics here. Okay, you can see how the global market share that's held by the leading smartphone operating systems. You can see how they've grown from 2009 first quarter to now to 2017. So definitely Android is on the rise right now, and iOS is kind of stable there, and platforms like Reliance and RIM, BADA, Symbian, and others, all of them have just crashed in a big way. So this is going to change the way. Okay, this is just to give you an idea of where things are moving. And based on this, in the last few months, there has been a lot of developer conferences happening in these big companies. I'm talking like the Googles, the Microsoft, Apple, and so on. And in these conferences, there is a lot of indicators are being represented to all of us that smartphones are not going to be the future. Okay, let me start with the second indicator, which is here. Facebook had an F8 conference recently. And interestingly, here are some of the highlights of that conference. Facebook have actually doubled down on their 10-year plan, what Mark Zuckerberg had worked on a 10-year plan last year. He's doubled down on it. And they another highlight is they unveiled they have their own Camera FX platform. Now, what does all of this mean? It means that Facebook is now focusing and pushing the pedal on accelerating augmented reality. So Camera FX is something which many of you may be using even in your Snapchat apps. You may be using this in your Facebook Stories app. So you just you pull up your camera and then it shows all the effects, and then you close your eyes, you open your mouth, and all kinds of effects come. This is an augmented reality type of an app. Okay, so this is just the beginning. Okay, and Facebook is going really big on this. And a quote which Mark Zuckerberg mentioned in this conference is like, we don't need a physical TV anymore. Okay, physical TVs are going to die out. We can just buy a $1 app which is called TV and put it on any wall and watch it with glasses. So Facebook is already looking at, they bought Oculus VR, it's a virtual reality headset company. And now we're looking at innovations like glasses. You just wear a glass and you can look at whatever you want just on a wall. You don't need a physical hardware device. So the television industry is going to be, the smart TVs and all that is going to go through some huge transformation in the next couple of years, with glasses replacing all of that. We're not talking about big physical hardware. We're talking about small, sleek devices that strap onto our bodies. Okay. Number 3 is Microsoft Build is another conference that recently happened. And here are some of the highlights of Microsoft Build. Some of you would have heard of HoloLens. If you have not heard of HoloLens, go and check it out. Microsoft is aggressively building this platform. Again, it's a lens-based platform, which is talking about, many of you would have seen the movie Minority Report, Tom Cruise, right? So interacting with gestures and physical spaces in the air by using your holographic lens. So Microsoft is also building this technology, and this is what's also going to kick out smartphones. Imagine you don't need a smartphone; you just need to be wearing a glass. And even now, Apple has the EarPods, which is wireless. So you just need to plug yourself in with a device like this, and that's it. You don't need smartphones anymore. Okay, so it seems like a totally radical way of thinking, but this is coming very soon. Okay. Number 4 is Amazon Echo. Many of you would have bought the Amazon device, the first version of Amazon Echo with Alexa. In fact, I've seen many people using this. You can ask Alexa to do whatever you want. Like, hi Alexa, play my favorite country music. Okay, and she'll play it. Alexa, what's the weather in Bangalore? She'll give the weather. So this platform also, an AI-based approach. Amazon is working heavily on this. In fact, the new Amazon Echo is really cool. They also have, I think, Echo Dot, if I'm not mistaken, just a very small device. You can speak to it, and it'll play whatever you want. It'll listen to whatever you want. It'll give you whatever information you want. It's a speaker, but it's an artificial intelligence-based technology device. Okay, so Amazon Echo is another indicator of how smartphones can move out. You just need a device that, a wireless device. You can be anywhere, and you just need to speak to, a device that can engage and interact with you. The indicator number 5 is in the recent Google I/O conference, which happened this year. Sundar Pichai announced a few things. So here we are talking about Google working on things like tensor processing units. We've heard of CPU, right? Central processing unit, which is there in the system. Here we're talking about a cloud TPU, which is mainly for machine learning. So Google is investing heavily into machine learning and artificial intelligence. And guys, if you're watching this and if all this is going over your head, it's okay. I totally understand, what you may be going through, because even for me, it was a relatively new information that's coming in right now, and it's going to keep moving at a much faster pace. And I want to, be in the helm of things and keep getting this information and sharing with all of you, besides the social media stuff that I'm doing. But this is going to be the future. We're talking about augmented reality, mixed reality, artificial reality, and machine learning, where you can start engaging with machines like a human-machine interface. Okay. Again, Gmail also, they announced Gmail Smart Replies, where you don't really need to type out stuff, again, AI-based stuff. Then Google also launched Vive, which is their virtual reality headsets. So again, if you're looking at the pattern here, Google is working on headsets, Microsoft is working on headsets, Amazon is working on this kind of stuff. Facebook is also working on camera-based effects. So here, a lot of patterns here showing that these companies, the big companies, are actually getting prepared to kick this particular device out of our lives. Okay. Number 6, in the Apple WWDC conference, here were some of the announcements. Okay, the 10th anniversary iPhone is going to come out this year. We're talking about the iPhone 8. Okay, essentially the thing, that's what they're going to call it. And iPhone 8 is going to have facial recognition. So instead of what they had a Touch ID before this, where you could just have the Touch ID and open up your lock screen, now you can have facial unlock and stuff like that. This is very basic, So Apple introducing things like this is going to be the first step. I would say it's the first step to what's going to come in the next year. Is again, I don't think this is the true information, but in the rumors they're talking about Apple Glass. Okay, so Apple is working on smart glasses which you can wear, and imagine your entire phone. You can engage with everything within your eyes. Okay, so you just need to have eyes. You don't need to have a device anymore. Okay, so Apple Glass is the next big trend that's coming up. And again, like I mentioned, it's all in the Mac rumor stuff. So many things are in development, and since due to confidentiality and stuff, many companies may not reveal until it's launched. Okay, but this is what's going on in the background. And finally, number 7, the pattern. What I want to share with you is, is this. I don't think many of you know this, but Elon Musk has founded another company called Neuralink. It's been there for a while. He's developing an ultra high bandwidth brain-machine interfaces to connect humans and computers. Okay, and you guys can go and check out Neuralink.com. It's a very plain vanilla website there. You can go and check out what Elon Musk is up to. There's nothing much over there that you can see, but all you know is this guy is working on something big on making sure, like the movies The Matrix, right? You're seeing the movies The Matrix, where there's a human, like a cyborg, kind of revolution is coming up. Okay, many of you may be scared about this and stuff like that, but there's a lot going on in this space, and I'm seeing like 2020 to 2022, 25. By the year 2025, this is going to be a normal thing in our lives. Okay, now I'm recording this video in the year 2017, and many of you may be like, wow, this is like something great. If I had spoken about smartphones and touch ID opening up, back in 2000, you'd been like, crazy stuff, like crazy technology things. But today it's become a normal part of our lives. So I'm just sharing this with you all to let you all know that this is coming up. This is going to change the face of how we engage with technology. This is going to change the whole way we live in a lot of ways. Like all of us are now hooked on with WhatsApp and so many other platforms. And imagine all of that is going to move completely into glasses and those kind of devices. Okay. So I have a few resource links that I want to share with you. Okay, sorry about the background sound. I have my 5-year-old son who's trying to come into the room. Okay, so here you go. If you want this, this particular mind map which I put together, I have a lot of resource links which you can download along with this mind map. Just go to this link, bit.ly/RIP-smartphones. So rest in peace, RIP-smartphones, and download your copy of this entire mind map, just so that you get a perspective of where things are moving. Okay, it's a very simple stuff. I just put together this in the last 5 minutes, just a mind map, so that you know where things are heading in this direction. Now that you know about this, I would like you to now share in the comments below, what did you think about this information, and what do you think is going to happen to your life? Okay, how do you think you're going to engage with technology? I'm curious to know your answers based on what I just shared with you right now. How do you think the world is going to be? I've shared with you these technology gadgets, but I'm just curious to get your feedback in this video. Type in the comments below right now. I would like each and every one of you to type in the comments on how do you think your life is going to change? How do you think you need to adapt yourself? How do you think you need to change your business based on these things that are coming? Okay, because if you're not going to keep up with the trends, you're going to be Stone Age. The rate at which technology is going is extremely fast now, and if you're not able to adapt to change, you're going to be like the people who still have the Nokia phones in their hands right now. They are completely not in the grid. They're not in the circuit. Unless you consciously want to be away from technology, you're going to be toast. Okay. So I hope you found this video useful. Please hit the share button and share this on your wall, because this information is going to help somebody else. It's going to transform some other business which may not be knowing about this, but that person, after watching this, they may do something radically different in their business that can transform their life. Okay, so video useful. Bye bye. See you guys.